Welcome everyone. It's Mary Jo Snyder from MJ's Shady Inkers. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in New York. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a pre-recorded video for you since I am away. I wanted to take the time to come out to you and share some fun creativity while I am not able to come to you live this week. So I hope that you appreciate the videos that I'm about to share throughout the week. And today I am featuring the Layers of Beauty decorative masks, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek because you can see it already in the thumbnail of this video, but isn't that breathtaking? And there's no lined image whatsoever. I strictly did it with the stencils that come in the Layers of Beauty decorative masks. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? Now the colors I've chose are Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Berry Burst, Summer Splash, and Shy Shamrock. And of course, the card base here is Berry Burst. So we are going to, I forgot to cut down my paper. Oh, we got some right here actually. So I'm just going to get my stuff around here. This is June's host code if you would like to place an order in my online store. Remember that kit, there's 2 new kits in the kit collection, and there's a 10% on die and stamp bundle sale. So you can get 10% off those bundles. And of course, it's stamps and dies. And the stamp cut and emboss machines, the mini and the larger one, are on sale 10% off as well. So take advantage of that. Use this host code if you'd like to. If your order is over $150 or $150 or more, please don't use the host code. I would want you to benefit with your own host rewards. And I'll send you a little thank you for placing an order. So any questions along the way, please be sure to reach out to me. I'm always happy to assist. All right, let's get started. Now these stencils are so awesome because they have the perfect little notch here. Now I just have to find stencil number 1 because I've already got them all. There is in the top corner, I don't know if you can see that, there is a number and it's 1 through 5. So I have already marked my paper right here. So I'm using my Stamparatus because I wasn't sure if I was going to use the lined image on this card, and I decided not to. So the lined image in the stamp set actually would go right over that floral image that I did this watercolor effect with. If I don't use the lined image, it looks more watercolored. So I really, really like that effect. So let's go ahead and get started. I have cut down a piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm just going to adhere a little smidge of seal on the bottom of this so that this doesn't move on me. I could not get, ironically enough, I could not get the magnet off of my underneath here with my nails, and everything's packed for my trip. So all right, we are starting with the first stencil, and I want to make sure that I have enough space here. This is the tough part, is making sure I'm lined up where I want to be with my base paper, my card layer. All right, because you might end up stamping off or stenciling off the page, which I did do, which was not a big deal. It still looked really good and helped with the flow. I also marked it down here just so I knew where to line this up. And I'm going to go ahead. I've got stamp Post-it tape, which you can find on Amazon. And I really should share links to this stuff. I got that idea from several other demonstrators that like using Post-it tape, and it works great for die placement when you are die cutting a stamped image. So, all right, so this is our first color, and this is Pretty in Pink. I'm just going to pull up some of that color, start over here, and just kind of come in. And it's okay if it's darker in certain areas. I always have a hard time with that concept, but it's okay because this is going to be a whole watercolor effect, and it's going to look absolutely amazing. Now the ink on here, because this ink is water-based, the ink on your stencil and the material of the stencil is going to come right off when you clean it. You can use your chamois, you can take like a baby wipe or something that is not too harsh to lift that color or the ink off of your stencil. So there is that number 1 stencil. So we're going to set that aside. I'm going to grab number 2, which I used. Make sure it's number 2. Got my tape covering it. Yes, this is number 2. So now I'm going to come in, and now I know that I'm going to place that little notch here because I did the ink. I took my pen and kind of outlined where that notch was there. So it's just going to be a smidge off, but what you're not going to realize is it's not off. It's actually going to highlight those areas. So just again, ignore this image and line up those areas that you lined up before. Okay. I'm going to put away my Pretty in Pink, grab my Petunia Cup. I've never used these stencils before. I've bought them and I never used them. And I'm so excited to take this journey because I'm absolutely in love. Make sure I have the right one. All my in colors have their own little blender brush. Oh, that's very dark, but that's okay. We're going to keep on going because it's going to be beautiful. Just lift up some more of that color off my ink pad. Don't be shy. It's just going to add just a amazing effect to this because some of the flower is hidden under there, if you didn't notice that. All right, so if we got those, I need to get my blending brushes labeled with so look at that. You didn't even notice that was happening. It's just amazing. All right, we'll set that one over here. Now we're going to grab layer 3, which is the remainder of the floral image. And we are going to layer this on. You see those exposed centers, and there's just a smidge of edges and like the inside of the flower. And I'm going to grab the other color I need, which is, I thought this paired so nicely, Berry Burst, with these colors. And a matter of fact, I think it is in the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper, which this, the Layers of Beauty is part of that product. No, it's not. Am I lying? Because there's Unbounded Love. And I think this is, oh, I think it is. I don't think so. I'll have to look in the catalog, so I don't want to get too distracted. So this is layer 3 of our stencil. And we're going to come in. We're going to add that darker color to the centers of our flowers. And it really is like magic. Don't forget to comment in the either on YouTube or the section of where I've shared, the comment section of where I've shared this video on my Facebook groups and page. Okay, so we've got that. We are going to lift this up. Wait for the magic. How beautiful is that? It's just, it's like perfect. It takes all the hard work out of everything. All right, now I need to find the other layer. So this is layer number 4, and this is going to be in this is going to be in Summer Splash. We'll put this color back because I'm actually going to stamp my sentiment in a different color. So I'm going to take Summer Splash, and of course it's the more of a Calypso Coral. No, I always get those two colors. Not that they're similar at all. I always say Calypso Coral for Coastal Cabana, but it kind of has that look. So before I get carried away, let's line up our stencil again. Our mask is what they're called. And you can see that this mask is going to cover those floral images and only leave areas for, you want to make sure it's lined up though, only leave areas for where the leaves are going to go. So that's lined up. And then I want to line this up down here, and it looks like it's okay. And you can see the areas where I have, I'm just going to move that a little bit. I see something exposed. I think we're good now. All right. You can see right here, I'm kind of off, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so this is Summer Splash again. I'm going to come in and pick up some of that color off of my ink pad. Come in, and I always say come in. I need to I need to come up with different ways to express what to do next. I actually was watching Stampin' before anything else, and they do the same thing. It's kind of funny how we tend to gravitate. Uh-oh, gravitate towards. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. I'm a little off there, but that's okay. We gravitate towards certain words or phrases when we are doing our videos or crafting or even in conversation. All right, so I have my, we need our last stencil, which is number 5, and that's going to be little accents to the leaves and the stems and all that fun stuff. So we're going to line that up in this corner, and I'm going to line it up down here and just add, make sure that adhesive is where it needs to be. Come in with our Shy Shamrock, just pick up some of that ink, come in, and go ahead and apply, just do these circular motions to add some of that ink. It doesn't need to be heavy inked because it's a different shade, and it really is going to bring this entire thing to life. It takes on some serious magic of its own. I love it. All right. And it can be light and dark. It doesn't have to be like the same, like, that's what gives it its watercolor vibe or look. So you ready for this? Isn't that absolutely amazing? And all you have to do is line up this little notch after you have created or outlined it on your grid paper. And I just added another line to that other side just to help me. Sometimes my eyes play tricks on me. So now we have this. And since this is already on foam with my, I still use my, my positioning tool, but you could get Misty. We don't carry a positioning tool anymore. Stampin' Up! Doesn't. So you can purchase something that works for you, and that is completely fine. I need to find something to clean off my stamp. As I said, I've got things packed, and we're just going to dab this because I had this in a different color, and I actually want to come in with my Summer Splash. All right, the first card I stamped this in Berry Burst. All right, we're going to add some Summer Splash. And since this is grid and it's got a cushion under here, and I can't remember, Stamparatus. Wow, that was difficult. I'm going to just add this here. Hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, it's a little off, but that's okay. I think my ink pads are really juicy, but you get the concept of that. I'm going to go ahead and grab Coastal Cabana as my base because it does coordinate really nicely with that. Of course, this is not lined up correctly. Okay, I'm going to move my Stamparatus. I will forever use this because it's the one I bought from Stampin' Up! And I don't need another one. So, but if you don't have a positioning tool, as I was stating, you can find others in, that is off, but we're going to just flip it. No one's going to know the difference. Actually, I know the difference. Let me grab another piece. Actually, we'll use a, hopefully, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We'll do it that way. This is Coastal Cabana. Looks very nice with the colors in this, like especially it goes very nicely with Summer Splash. It's just a little bit of a tone difference, and actually you can see it better with the sets next to each other. This is a little lighter, so if you wanted to do those leaves in those two colors, it would look really nice as well. I just wanted to use the in colors to kind of mirror the Unbounded Beauty paper. And I'm going to grab my catalog. I have one handy, and just kind of look at that in the catalog and let you know. So I'm not like telling stories. And then I have picked out the iridescent pearls for my embellishments. Again, my take your pick tool is all packed and ready to go. So I'm just going to grab these jewelry making little things and add some of these pearls. 2 small, 1 big, and there's the card. And I'll add a piece of white to the inside. I could stencil part of the corner of a piece of white and put it on the inside. But I like just how this is. It's very easy. It's literally just using your blending brushes and stamping your sentiment. And those stencils, those masks, they are called, again, the Layers of Beauty Decorative Mask. Let me grab a catalog very quickly without a major catastrophe. And let's find this bundle in the catalog. So I want to find the Layers of Beauty, and that is on page 57. And I want to show you that the other products because they do coordinate nicely. Actually, yeah. So if you look at this bundle, Layers of Beauty, this is the Layer of Beauty stencils, and those are 163517. This is the stamp set, and you can get the bundle. So the bundle is up here, $56.50, and if you take 10% off of that, which I don't have a calculator handy, it would be 10% off of $56.50, so $5.65 off of that. And that item number for this bundle is 163519. The Layer of Beauty Decorative Mask is 163517. So if you bundled, you could save 10% on those items. And it coordinates very nicely, as I was saying, with this paper pack and these other products with the Unbounded Beauty. So keep that in mind, especially if you're using the in colors. It's so awesome. But you can use any colors with this product bundle and or technique. So I hope that you enjoyed my video. Let's pull in the other card. And don't forget to comment, like, and share, and subscribe, please. I love to grow, and so I can share with so many people, because that's what I love the most, is sharing my creativity with others and helping you learn techniques. And I learn from all of you as well, so it's helpful in my own business to learn from you. So thank you so much. Many Stampin' blessings. Have a wonderful week ahead, and or the rest of your week, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.